My father was in business. He often sailed out to sea. Once, he encountered a shipwreck and never came back. Today is the anniversary of his passing. There's a saying in our hometown. When people who died at sea saw a boat, they would try to fly onto the boat and see if it was their family here to pick them up.
Your father won't be disappointed. In this world, what father would be disappointed in his daughter? Wipe the tears off your face. I'm sorry for hurting you today.
It's fine. No worries.
How can it be fine? It's indeed my fault. I'm very skilled at martial arts. Don't act tough. I'll get the clinic to give you chiropractic treatment. Along with some medication to soothe your body, your shoulder should be fine.
Thank you, young master. Thank you, sword wielder.
Let's stick with young master Ziyu. I'm not used to the title of sword wielder.
You don't like it?
I'm not used to it. But I don't really like it either. Miss Yu, it's getting late. I gotta send you back now. Sorry. I must send you back.
But you're the sword wielder now. If you appear with me alone, I'm afraid it may cause you trouble.
Do you really not want to be seen with me? Don't worry. I'm not afraid of trouble. Besides, I'm going to the side residence.
Why are you going there? Why are you looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong?
You didn't say anything wrong. But measuring your face.
What's wrong with my face?
I heard you were poisoned last night and had rashes all over your face. But seeing you today, your face looks just like before. Have you already recovered?
Poison? Why would I be?
You weren't poisoned.
I just had rashes all over my face last night. I heard Miss Shangwan's a physician, so I asked her for some detoxifying ointment. I took it with some water and it really helped. The rashes went away overnight.
What did you eat before you got the rashes?
I ate nothing. I just visited Miss Shangwan's place for a while. We had tea together.
Miss Jiang also fell ill after drinking the tea and went to the clinic. The physician confirmed that she was poisoned. Was it Miss Jiang's tea? Miss Yun, did the tea belong to Miss Jiang?
The tea was from Miss Shangguan's hometown. Miss Jiang and I were worried tea would keep us awake. but Miss Shangguan insisted on brewing it for us.
Take the tea out.
I believe. All right.
Is everyone here?
Other than Yun Wei Shan and Shang Guanqian, all the other girls are here. What's wrong?
Shield the whole side residence before the sword wielder arrives. No one's allowed to enter or leave.
Yes.
The sword wielder's coming?
Yes.
Is it appropriate for him to come here?
The sword wielder's words are the law.
But this is true.
Madam Fu, do you have a problem with my order?
No, there isn't. But young master, this is too.
Miss Yun Wei Shan, why are you with Lord Sword Wielder?
I need Miss Yun Wei Shan to help me with a secret mission.
Follow me. Search the courtyard and every room here.
Okay.
The river lanterns are ready. The show is about to start.
Sword wielder. These tea leaves were found in Miss Song Guanqian's room. The red powder was found in this Song's room instead. It was kept in this bottle.
This is. If I were you, I would wash my nails clean right now. Stop. Scrape the rest off before washing them. Why did you leave evidence behind? The Gong family won't stop searching until it finds evidence. It'll be a pain. It's time to put an end to this. What's your plan? Find a reasonable owner for this thing. Give it to me. I know whose room to put it in. Whose? Miss Song the Fourth.
Miss, you're suffering from asthma. If you have asthma, you're not suited to stay in the valley long term. It'll worsen your condition.
No. I just caught a cold last night and have a cough.
I'll write it down first. Later, I will give you a private consultation.
The powder's poisonous.
How could it be? This is the asthma medicine I brought from home. It's not poison.
Those who enter the Gong residence are thoroughly searched. No medication can be brought in. How did you manage to smuggle this bottle in?
I put it.
Oh, man up. You said it's medicine. Can you take it right now?
Sure, of course. This color. This color is wrong.
What's wrong? You can't drink it. I knew it.
What do you mean?
You have such a beautiful face, but such a vicious heart. Take her away. Send her away and back to the songs.
Yes.
It's not me. You've made a mistake. It's not me.
We've checked the red powder. Time to test these tea leaves. I wanted Miss Shangwon to drink them personally, but she's not here. Interesting.
Let me drink it. Miss Shangwon had tea with us last night. She also drank it herself. I can testify. So, I believe these tea leaves are fine. Besides, it was indeed Miss Shangwon who cured the rashes on my face. Let me do it.
Wait. Miss Yun Wei Shan, since you're so sure about it, you don't need to drink it.
Sword wielder, I don't think that's right. Be fair and hold your bowl of water evenly.
This is a bowl of tea, not a bowl of water. She doesn't need to drink it. But I want to question Miss Shangwon.
What?
You might not be paying attention just now. All those who enter the Gong residence must be searched thoroughly. No medication or weaponry can be brought into the valley. Miss Yun said that last night, she took Miss Shangwon's ointment to relieve the rashes. So I want to ask Miss Shangwon where her ointment came from. It's getting late. I'll wait right here. Miss Shangwon should be back soon, right? Otherwise, she might not. Make it after night falls.
Don't move. Who are you? Bride?
Yes, a bride.
You shouldn't have come here.
I'm aware.
Then why are you here? What's your purpose here?
Physician Zhu who checked my pulse said I have a harsh aura, and my physique is cold and humid. I don't know if that's why I only got the white jade token. I'm here to see if he has any prescription that could help improve my constitution.
You want to be chosen by the sword wielder this badly?
I did before, but not anymore.
Then why did you come?
The physician said a humid physique's not good for childbirth.
Then, what did you mean by you wanted to before, but not anymore?
You must be young master Gong Yuanzhen. I think the current sword wielder, Gong Zhiyu, doesn't deserve the title. The most deserving one is the second young master, Gong Shangju.
Do you know me well?
Miss Shangguan. Miss Shangguan.
Lord Sword Wielder.
Miss Shangguan, where did you go?
To the clinic.
Oh? Are you feeling unwell?
Physician Zhu checked my pulse the other day. He said my aura's harsh and my body's humid. That's why I only received a white J token. I went to him to ask for a prescription. Maybe then, I could receive the golden token and be chosen as your bride.
Miss Shangguan, the Gong residence has a very complex landscape. How did you find the clinic? Also, security was strengthened after my father and brother were killed. Yet you managed to come and go without any obstacles.
It's indeed complicated. I even got lost. Luckily, I met a girl on her way to the clinic to get medicine. I found the right place by following her. I had trouble finding my way back too, so it took a long time. I don't know the rules of the Gong residence. If I've broken any rule, please punish me as needed.
No punishment needed. You weren't informed. Just be careful in the future. If you don't know the rules, you can ask Madame Fu.
She got let off so easily. Thank you, Sword Wielder.
However, I do have a question for you.
Please go ahead. I'll be truthful.
Miss Jiang, Miss Yu had rashes on their faces last night. Miss Jiang even fell unconscious. Miss Yun told me that they all drank the tea you brought from your hometown. So, I wanted to ask how
Sword
you...
Wielder, do you want to ask how I brought the tea into the Gong residence? It was part of my dowry, which was thoroughly inspected before being sent to my room. If you still have doubts, you can ask the ones in charge of checking the bride's dowry. Besides, I also drank the tea.
Yes. Miss Yu has testified for you about that.
Thank you, Miss Yu.
Miss Yu wants to thank you too.
Miss Yu, thank me for what?
Miss Yu wants to thank you for your family's ointment that quickly cleared her rashes. Tea can indeed be brought into the Gong residence, as long as it's proven to be harmless. But there are two things that can never be brought in here. Medication and weaponry. The ointment is a strictly controlled item. Miss Shangguan, how did you manage to bring it in?
On my body. I brought it in on my body.
Very well. Miss Shangguan, please surrender the remaining ointment to the guards for the clinic to examine. If it's truly just harmless medication, It's fine. I just hope you won't do it again. But if there is something wrong with this ointment, I'll come to you again.
Even if it's harmless, it's taboo in the Gong residence. It can't be fun.
I said it's fine.
Oh dear. Thank you so much for your mercy. What's wrong? Did you really go to the clinic today?
Yes.
To see the physician?
Not at all. I made up the cold and humidity stuff. Like you, I took medicine for several months while I was in Wufan. My body has already been adjusted. I went to the clinic for Gongyuanzheng. I didn't expect to run into Gong Shanjue instead.
So, your target is Gong Shangjue.
You're quite smart. Among the Gong family, young Master Shangjue is the hardest to deal with.
Everyone in the family is hard to deal with.
Is that so? I saw the way Gong Ziyu kept staring at you. You have a hold on him, right?
Yes. I think so. And you?
Me too. Especially after I met Gong Shanjue today. I think I'm more confident now. Gong Shanjue didn't say anything after seeing my jade token, but I know it must have aroused his curiosity. Curiosity is the biggest bait. He definitely won't let me go.
What's this jade token? By the way, tell me in advance the next time you have a plan. If something like today happens again, I won't know how to help you.
Help me. You think telling Gong Ziyu I have an ointment and having him investigate me is helping me?
Given our identities, do you think it's better for everyone in the Gong residence to think that we're close friends or archenemies? It's better to make people think we hate each other and want each other dead.
The enemy of my enemy
is my friend.
You're playing with fire.
This is the best solution now. Isn't it? My target is Gong Ziyu. Your target is Gong Shanjue. To earn their respective trust, our first step is to acknowledge their enemies and side with them. Gong Shanjue has always been the top choice for a successor. Also, he's always doubted Gong Ziyu's lineage. Thus, he and Gong Ziyu will definitely become enemies. If Gong Ziyu really chooses me, and Gong Shanjue keeps you by his side,
Gong Ziyu won't give up on researching the brides, so he'll definitely investigate me. On the other hand, Gong Shanjue definitely won't let you go either.
So, you and I must become enemies. The harder we fight, the more they'll trust us.
Let's fight then.
Wei Shan, please show mercy. Do we have it?
Have what?
Mercy. You just asked me to show mercy. But do we have it?
If we're both chosen in the end, our future
will be perilous.
Stop right there. Jin Fan,
Eldest young miss.
come here. It's not dawn yet. The rooster's quiet. Where are you going?
The clinic.
The clinic is over there. Where are you going?
I'm taking a detour.
I won't disturb you.
What a loser. As a man, there are only some difficulties. Oh no. Some surprises and you're afraid to face it head on. No. To welcome it head on. You're wasting your good looks.
What does this have to do with my looks?
Stop.
I need to go somewhere too.
Where are you going?
The clinic.
Herb elixir.
How's it going?
These two pills look identical at a glance, but the one we just took out has a smooth, glowing surface. The young lord and former sword wielder's herb elixir is slightly rougher and darker.
Smooth. Rough.
What are you doing?
I'm warming it up. This is what the young lord had before.
Hey, you!
Since we can't tell the difference by sight or touch, we can only let the body tell if it's poisonous. Only by taking the poison can you reach the top.
Spit it out.
It's just like what I usually eat. It tastes quite good. Go get me a cup of tea.
Are you sure no one will find out? Importing the wrong herbs is a big deal.
Be quiet. Better keep your mouth shut. Burn it all.
Yes.
Burn the bag too.
What are you eating now?
Since it's hard to tell whether it's real or not, we can only test the medicine. I randomly ate some poisonous herbs.
You're too reckless.
If I'm fine, it means there's nothing wrong with the herbal elixir the young lord and sword wielder took. If I'm poisoned, remember, I died for you.
Spit it out.
Are you really angry? I lied to you. Why would I take poison? The Gong family doesn't keep poison in the clinic. The front hall only contains some functional pills. Not only can the herb elixir prevent poison, it can also make some functional pills lose effectiveness. Were you worried for me?
I was worried you'd die.
You were worried I'd die? I get it. You are so sweet.
If you died here, what would I say to Gong Liushang?
You're not being frank.
Bird song. This pill will affect one's vocal cords, making one's voice narrow and sharp.
Men use it when disguising themselves.
Not for women.
Does that mean the young lord and sword well-deserved elixirs were replaced with ineffective fake ones? Then my sacrifice is worth it.
Do you smell?
My body
Pungent odor?
fragrance?
Stop.
What does this mean?
It means stop.
You already said it. Why did you do the gesture? Why did you say it if you did the gesture?
Wait for me here.
Okay.
What are you doing?
Guardian Jin, I am burning expired herbs.
Expired herbs are shipped out and destroyed by specified personnel. How could they be burned in the clinic for no reason?
These herbs are.
Thank you, Guardian Jin. You even prepared a surprise for me. This is now our token of love.
It's the case evidence.
According to the book, this is an ethereal flower.
Then why did the clinic servant act like he was trying to destroy evidence?
I didn't know you knew pharmacology on top of weaponry.
Fine, I don't.
None of us know pharmacology. The Gong residence's antidote and poison are managed by the Zheng lineage, but Gong Yuanzheng would never help me.
I
like you too.
I know someone who knows pharmacology.
Lord Sword Wielder.
The elders have summoned you.
Greetings, elders.
子羽, according to etiquette, you should mourn your parents for 3 years. No marriage, drinking, or celebrations. We should have sent all the brides to be back home and apologized with gifts. But considering the change is this time, and that Wu Fen has figured out how to enter the Gong residence, it won't be suitable to marry a bride from outside the valley for a long while. We hope the Lord Sword Wielder can choose someone you fancy among the girls brought in this time and keep her by your side temporarily. We'll pick another good day for the wedding.
Yes.
Shangjue, you're also of age for marriage. Why not choose one together?
All right.
This selection was meant for the former young lord. I've been extremely busy these past few years. I didn't plan to marry, but the recent changes made me reconsider. The Gong family's lineage has been sparse. Moreover, various signs show that Wu Feng has started plotting its attack on the Gong residents.
This is a good thing. Good things come in pairs.
Ziyu, what do you think?
If you wish to get married, that's great news. However, you've always had high standards on a unique taste. I wonder if you're willing to compromise with the girl that I pass over.
Ziyu, I never compromise for anything. Help me keep Miss Shangwan here.
Sword wielder, do you also plan to choose Miss Shangguan?
Miss Shangwan Qian, please go to the Sword Wielder Hall.
Lord Sword Wielder chose Miss Shangguan? What about the rest of us?
Miss Yun Wei Shan, please also go to the Sword Wielder Hall. They've arrived.
Guardsmen, you may leave.
Yes.
Guardian Zhen, you can tend to the back hill.
I know. Please take this token to Mr. Yu in my stead. Tell him that a Green Jade Guardian wants to see him.
The sword wielder and young master Shang Jie have chosen their future brides. Then Miss Yun Wei Shan and Shang Guanxian can become attendants starting tonight and reside in the Jiao and Yu lineages.
No need to rush. Wu Feng made use of this marriage selection to infiltrate the Gong residence and kill the sword wielder and young lord. Although we found one of Wu Feng's assassins, there might be another one.
That's exactly why I chose Miss Yun Wei Shan.
Lord Sword Wielder, what do you mean?
When I tested the brides by taking them away from the underground palace, Miss Yun Wei Shan tried to escape from the Gong residence. I met her again yesterday when she tried to escape again. Someone trying so hard to leave this place wouldn't be a Wu Feng spy trying to stay here. But, Shang Jue, please enlighten me. How did you choose your bride? Is it just because Miss Shangguan is pretty?
I didn't notice until you mentioned it. 子羽. I see you've been paying attention to Miss Shangguang's features. Elders, no matter what reason Ziyun and I have, to be sure, I've already arranged for artists to draw their portraits later. Then, I will send men to Yue Shan's hometown, Lixitang, and the Shangguang family in Dafu City. They'll verify their identities with the local neighbors and relatives. Coincidentally, Lixitang is very close to Dafu City. One round trip is enough. Elders, and Ziyu, I believe that it's not too much to be cautious in these extraordinary times.
Of course. Of course.
So, ladies, please stay in the side residence for now. I'll assign more guards to ensure your safety. If all goes well, you'll join our family.
Thank you, young Master Shanjue. Dafu City is a bit far from here. It seems we will have to stay in the side residence for quite some time. We didn't bring any daily necessities into the mountain. May we leave the Gong residence to buy some items in town?
If you need anything, just ask the servants to buy them. They'll fetch your items within 2 hours. No need to make the trip yourself. Besides, I've already prepared the fastest men and horses with the fastest pigeon. We'll have news within 3 days. Although we found one of Wu Feng's assassins, there might be another one. We'll have news within 3 days. Eldest young Miss and Brother Yuanzhou have arrived. Esteemed elders, please stay a while longer. I have important matters to discuss.
The 3 elders are old and tired. Let them go back and rest. You can tell me if there are any issues. Although I'm still young and inexperienced, I'm already the sword wielder. Young Master Shenjue, please mind your manners.
This is exactly what I wish to discuss. You must have noticed that I haven't called you sword wielder since you came in here, right? Ziyu, it won't be easy for you to get me to call you by that title.
It's not hard either.
The elders are all here today. I want to say that I, Gong Shangjue, refuse to recognize or support Gong Ziyu as the new sword wielder.
And what's your reason for that? Gong Ziyu qualifies for succession in the absence of an heir. Do you plan to go against the ancestral precept of the Gong family?
No one can violate the ancestral precept. But is Gong Ziyu really qualified?
I've copied the ancestral precept more than 30 times.
I remember it clearly.
Since you've copied it so many times, why don't you recite it?
The successor of an absent inheritance must have become of age. In this regard, Brother Gong Yuanzheng isn't qualified. Second, the successor must be a man. I don't qualify for this. Third, the successor must be a present descendant of the Gong residents. Gong Shenjue, who was unreachable outside the valley at the time, therefore didn't qualify.
You've counted it yourself. He must make for conditions.
Were you even listening?
Of age, male, and present in the Gong residence are only 3 points.
The point of the third condition is not being present, but being a descendant.
Just say what you're implying.
My brother means that if Gong Ziyu is not a descendant of the Gong family, then he has no succession right.
Gong Yuanzheng, don't speak nonsense.
Know your place.
Are you qualified to speak here? I'm sure most people here know that Gong Ziyu was born prematurely, before 10 months. It's been rumored that Lady Lan had an inseparable lover before marrying into the Gong family. So is Gong Ziyu really born prematurely, or was he a normal birth? It's really hard to say.
Gong Yuanzheng.
No fighting in the hall.
Shangjue, control your brother.
Gong Shangjue, are you crazy?
Enough. Ridiculous.
It's fine for you to be lawless and disrespect the ancestral precept any other time. But you dare fight in front of the 3 elders?
Gong Yuanzheng is still young. He's rash and ignorant. He can be forgiven. But you, Gong Ziyu, raised your fist at your family. Whether it's identity, ability, or virtue, you don't have any of it. How can you say you deserve this position?
I must kill the one who killed my father and brother.
Sword wielder, do not say such harsh words without evidence.
You are framing someone without evidence. You don't deserve the title.
Of course I have evidence. And you, Gong Shanjue, you can't escape too.
What did I do?
You were the last person my father met that night. What did you talk about? Why were you in such a hurry that you left overnight? Where did you go? What did you do? Did anyone see it? Can you explain it?
Of course I can. Naturally, some people know. But it's confidential and ordered personally by the sword wielder. I don't need to report it to you.
I am the sword wielder. I order you to report to me immediately. If you don't, you and Gong Yuanzheng will be the suspects who plotted my father's murder.
If I wanted to usurp power, I would have stayed in the Gong residence that night. If I were in the Gong residence, you'd never get to become the sword wielder. Don't blame others for your failure. If you can't live up to the sword wielder position, don't accuse others of treason.
I'll show you up. If I'm capable of being the sword wielder.
Don't be angry. You know Shanjue and Yuanzheng have always been that unlookable. The older one's a rock, the younger one's a brick.
Sword wielder, the person I mentioned who can help us identify the herb will be here soon.
Okay.
When you see him later, please don't ask who he is or where I found him. But his words can definitely be trusted and he won't harm you either.
Where else could he come from? This place is only so big. He's either from the clinic or from Guo Yanzhang's division. Hurry and call him in.
I've never realized that he dilly-dally like this.
I think I've lost interest in him.
If you go to the Guardian camp and peek at him bathing twice, I promise you'll be interested again.
Stop slandering me. I only went there once.
Lord Sword wielder.
You are.
You said you wouldn't ask.
Sword wielder. My surname is Yue.
Yue, as in mountains?
Yue, as in the romantic mood.
Mr. Yue.
Father Yue.
I'm likely much older than your brother.
Mr. Yue looks younger than Jinfan. How old can you be? If you call yourself old, I'll call you the old matchmaker.
Mr. Yue, please take a look. Is this the most important ingredient of the herb elixir? The ethereal flower?
This is not the ethereal flower. It is a spirit herb.
If the ethereal flower is replaced by spirit herb as ingredients, would the herb elixir still be effective?
Of course not. The ethereal flower is the key ingredient. If the key ingredient changes, the medicine becomes useless.
As expected, it's the Zheng. As expected, it's the Zheng lineage.
Since I've cleared the sword wielder's doubts, I will return now.
Wait.
Sword wielder, is there anything else?
You said you'll return. Return to where?
You said you wouldn't ask, you liar.
Sword wielder, I'm sure we'll meet again soon. When the time comes, you'll know who I am. Goodbye.
Brother Yue, let me see you off.
Such a player. The books were right. All women are bad.
What books have you been reading lately?
Should we first interrogate that suspicious servant?
Jinfan, go find him quickly.
Right now?
It's so late.
I'm afraid it's already too late.
Okay?
Thank you for waiting. The portraits are done.
Thank you, mister.
Thank you for drawing me so beautifully.
A few hours ago, it was still lively here. But in a blink of an eye, we're the only ones left. Oh, Miss Jiang has recovered and was sent out of the Gong residence. I thought you'd care about her. After sitting for so long, my waist hurts. I'm going to bed. You should rest early too.
But I still want to chat with you for a while. There's no one to talk to in such a big courtyard. It's quite scary.
That sounds great to me.
I asked you to bring the servant here. Why did you arrest housekeeper Jia?
By the time I got there, the servant was already gone. The pharmacy's housekeeper Jia looked sneaky. He's also suspicious, so I brought him here.
How should we interrogate him? We should use the 18 methods of torture like, I'll confess. Or we could steal some poison from Gong Yuanzheng's place.
Let him speak.
I'm done.
I said to let him speak. Housekeeper Jia, you're senior staff now. For your dignity, I'll let you speak for yourself. What did the Zheng lineage do?
You can summon me if you need help. Why did you have to tie me up?
Who ordered you to change the ethereal flower into the spirit herb?
Sword wielder, you lost your family. I know you need somewhere to vent your anger. But you can't slander the Zheng lineage of switching the herbs.
It seems that we've wronged housekeeper Jia. Xinfan, untie him and escort him back. What are you waiting for? Untie him.
Gong Ziyu, what's wrong with you?
I got this. In a while, everyone will see Jinfan politely escort housekeeper Jia out of the gates of the Yu lineage. Tomorrow, I will release the news that housekeeper Jia provided a critical coup for the former sword wielder's poisoning case. Then we will visit him with a grand reward.
Sword wielder, please have mercy. If such news reaches Gong Yuanzheng, it'll be the end of me.
Housekeeper Jia, there are only two options in front of you. Either tell me everything you know and I can spare your life as the sword wielder. But keep playing tricks here and wait for time to tell the truth tomorrow morning.
Sword wielder, you are wise. I deserve to die. I was acting under orders. I had to switch out the ethereal flower. I'm willing to testify for you.
Who's the person that ordered you?
Gong Yuanzheng.
What do you want?
Why so nervous?
You and I have become enemies. You belong to Gang Ziyu. I belong to Gang Shangjue. So many people are watching. Why are you chatting with me?
What's your plan?
What do you mean?
What should we do in 3 days when Gang Shangjue brings back the information about us?
Watch them get proven wrong. What's there to be afraid of? Could it be that you're not Yun Weishan?
Of course I'm not Yun Weishan. Jack Dafor and I attacked Miss Yun in Ishi Town and took her place.
Then you're in trouble.
What about you? Are you really Shang Guanqian? Shang Guanqian from Dafu City?
Yes. I am Shang Guanqian.
Remember, no matter what happens, you must insist on your identity. You are Yun Weishan. Yun Weishan from Lishi Town.
Then how can you be the mayor of Wufeng?
As a member of Wufeng, you really have naive trust in a stranger.
Stranger? Who?
Me. My family sent me to train in Wufeng since I was a child, but I always returned during major festivals and events to show myself in public. I also took advantage of those days to go on blind dates with the city's rich families. The other days, my family would have a sickly maid pretend to be me and ask different doctors to take my pulse through a curtain. All kinds of prescriptions are brought to my house and piles of herbal residue are thrown out. Therefore, I can use the excuse of being sick to stay home and train in Wufeng. So, even if Gang Shangjue uses my portrait to search the city, he will get only one result. I am Shang Guanqian, a weak and sickly girl who doesn't like to go out.
Then you can stay. I must go. I can't take the risk.
What are you doing? Are you crazy? If I were you, I'd take a gamble.
Gamble what?
Gamble whether Wufeng has their hopes on you, or on Miss Zhenai who has already died after being exposed.
What do you mean?
With Miss Zhenai's skills and her idiotic brain, she'd at most be a Chi, just like you.
Amazing. You insulted two people at once.
My mission is to get close to Gang Shangjue, while Miss Zhenai's mission can only be completed by you now. If Wufeng doesn't want to break this connection, I'm sure they'll find a way to prove your identity in Lishi Town. For the likes of Wufeng, there's nothing they can't do as long as they want to.
Remember what I said. No matter what, you must insist on your identity. You are Yun Weishan from Lishi Town.
What are you looking at? The pigeon brought back the investigation on you, Weishan, and Shang Guanqian early. Is it as you expected? Did you bring the hidden weapon? Yes. Let's go.
你在梦里看见的记忆，闪着光，淋着雨。我把岁月布置成棋局，等着你。每次相逢都是运气，每次离别都是叹息。缘分在等到风落笔。你在梦里留下的痕迹，像谜语，没谜底。我用回忆缝补了冬衣，每一帧都是你。一眼瞬间忘却天地，执子之手，弹字无意。落字不悔，红尘不弃。我跨越山水奔向你，找到你，抱紧你的心，不在乎他们的提醒。我抱紧了风铃，这无关输赢的赌局，黑白棋落下的痕迹。选出一片小天地，我用尽全力奔向你，拥抱你，呼喊你的名，撕开天地所有风雨，斩断了命运。我们的故事有